Ladies and gentlemen, we've done it. This is the biggest update we've gotten since the game was announced, and just over 3 short months after the game finally was released by Team Cherry, Silksong's first round of DLC was just dropped less than 15 minutes ago. So, what we have here is the teaser trailer for Hollow Knight Silksong's Sea of Sorrow DLC. Uh, I've already updated my friends about this, and they said the trailer is super good. So what we're gonna do is do a reaction and breakdown of what we've gotten. The trailer's only 40 seconds, so I'm not expecting much. Uh, so yeah, without further ado, this is Varia, and let's get right into it. Okay, this looks like it's on the surface. Ooh, we might be getting a new crest, is what that looks like. Ooh, and it's free. I expected as much because it's Hollow Knight and it's Team Cherry, but you just had to be sure. Okay, so a little bit of new stuff, not a whole lot to break down, but let's just try this out. So, a little bit of new stuff. We got some pulley systems here. This looks like this could be somewhere on the surface because of all the particle effects we have in the back. Um, in that secret area with the nameless village, it looks like this could be somewhere near or similar to that. Uh, it's swaying. There's a lot of wind going on. Is the land of storms possibly? Maybe getting uh look into the Godmaster's home with the land of rain and storms. Rain is water, sea is water. I'm just throwing some random stuff out here. What this looks like is something along the lines of what you see in the places where you get the crest, the chapels, because of all the candles everywhere. You see the what looks like a body of a wanderer of some kind. I'm guessing in this new area we're going to get some sort of new crest. Maybe the crest of sorrow or the crest of the sea. What abilities that might have, who knows? Uh, maybe since Architect was more of a combat crest, maybe this will be more of a Blue Tools crest. I'm thinking if we do get a new crest based on like water, it would be kind of a similar attack to the Witch's crest, because the Witch's crest is more of flowing combat. And this seems like it would be something similar, maybe with better tool slots than that to make it a bit more viable than the Witch's crest. Because while the Witch's crest is good, it leaves a lot to be desired in terms of combat. So I'm hoping that if we do get a new crest, it'll alleviate that issue. Let's keep going here. And then we have this. So we have these little orbs here that absorb electricity, and these look like lifeblood wings. But this looks like something from the Citadel, and lifeblood only made it as far as the wormways. So this implies that lifeblood has flown farther throughout the kingdom of Farloom than initially it was in Act 3. But it's also broken, so that implies that this may take place after Act 3 when the Citadel and Lifeblood, when the Citadel's in ruins and Lifeblood is spread throughout the world. But with these things absorbing electricity, that's, you see, I don't know where this would be because it still looks, the background still looks like it would be on the surface. but with the, like I said, with the lifeblood, it doesn't check out there. And with lightning, there's not really a whole lot of areas with there's not any areas with lightning. So it would have to be on the surface. And this architecture is different. But this here, this thumbnail for the Seas of Sorrow is absolutely insane. The like outlined hornet with like a diving bell thing here with the wave. This is kind of reminds me of like the shot from the Little Mermaid, which kind of a weird pull, but so yeah, we have a diving bell thing, and we have all of these, the rocky outcropping where Hornet's standing. Uh, what I'm hoping is that this is a new area that'll kind of take the place of the coral kingdom that we got in the initial teaser trailer. Because that was what I assumed the water area was going to be. But now it looks like we're just going to be getting an entire DLC dedicated to a water section. And depending on how big the area is, I'm guessing we're going to get several new tools. Like I said, the new crest with new forms of combat, and who knows, maybe like a swimming ability, and definitely one or two new bosses for this. And I'm just assuming based off of the DLCs and stuff for Hollow Knight that this is only going to be the first out of several DLCs, because Hollow Knight had four four DLCs, which each implemented a lot of new bosses, new items, and stuff. So I'm assuming that this is just going to be the first, and we'll get more as time progresses. But this is definitely a fantastic start. And the fact they waited till the day after Game Awards to announce this is absolutely insane. And it's confirmed for 2026. Now, I say confirmed lightly. I'm assuming it's going to end up receiving the Silksong silent treatment from Team Cherry until a couple weeks before it releases. Or maybe, since we're not all thoroughly expecting this relatively soon, they may end up giving us a bit more information throughout the development process of this DLC, which is what I'm kind of hoping for, since it was a little bit lacking in Silksong's process. But I'm going to get what I get, and just like with Silksong, I'm going to be thoroughly happy with whatever we get. Silksong did not disappoint, and I am assuming this won't either. And the fact that they are saying it is free for all players makes it even better. But I don't expect anything less from Team Cherry. They develop with their players in mind. So this is a fantastic role by them. So that was the breakdown of the Silksong's first wave of DLC, the Seas of Sorrow. If you guys like content like this and you want to see more, like the video and subscribe. And I will see you all next time with whatever video comes out. See you later.